What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. It's free. It helps get the video out there. Definitely watch this video to the end so you can hear the full story and all the details in the case. Everything in this video is alleged. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. For most people, after years of dating and looking for the right person and relationship, it can become exhausting. Relationship after relationship, and not really finding your person or match. So for the ones looking to one day jump that brum and get married, it's always a blessing. When you finally are able to look your significant other in the eyes, picture a future with them, and say, this is it, this is the one. Wedding days for most couples are usually filled with promises, love, vows. Y'all make a commitment to each other for better or for worse, through sickness or in health. Till death do you apart. I believe most people, of course, we know not all, as a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons, but a good percentage of men and women mean I do when they say it and believe they can really keep their vows. But the test of time is real. And the honeymoon stages is all love. Morning hugs, late night conversations. Nothing really makes you mad. If it does, y'all sit and talk about it. But give that some time. A couple years, maybe 5. Living together, being married, dealing with life, and dealing with each other daily. Now, y'all are waking up. No more good morning hugs, barely even speaking. Petty arguments turns to days of being mad. Now you have built up resentment, and for some, the happiness from the beginning and their promises soon start to fade away. And most don't make it and get a divorce, which is respectable, as people change and their needs also change. So instead of stringing a person along, they cut ties. But some will stay in a marriage, unhappy, playing games, being sneaky with hidden agendas. And unfortunately, sometimes when you find out who you are really dealing with, you are already in a bad situation or it's too late. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, to discuss the recent case of a man who caught his wife flirting with another man and everything went left. Just last month, 43-year-old Myron Cooper was navigating life in OKC. Described as a fun-loving man, always smiling and trying to make the best out of every situation. Myron was a family man, and his life revolved around his kids and also his wife, as he was married. The Oklahoma City native was an entrepreneur and made income a lot of different ways, whether business or side hustles. Coming from a big family with a lot of brothers and sisters, Myron valued the people around him. Not much is known about Myron's relationship with his wife, who we will call Stacy for the sake of the story. But what is known is on July 23rd of this year, the couple decided to go out and have a night of fun. The destination was Broadway Inn and Suites, located on Santa Fe Avenue in OKC. It was a spot in the hotel called Sunny Bees, a sports bar and grill. Also, another couple was out that night enjoying themselves. They were 54-year-old Barry Russell Jr. and his wife. As the night went on, Myron's wife Stacy ended up going to Sunny Bees and sat at the bar. It's not clear why he didn't go with her, but he allegedly stayed behind in the room. Also at the bar was Barry, and his wife also stayed at the room. Sources say either the bar was live streaming, showing it was lit as music was right, drinks was flowing, and the food was looking good, or somebody Myron knew was on Facebook Live. Either way, he joined the live, and what he saw instantly made him furious. His wife Stacy entertaining another man sitting next to Barry as he whispered in her ear, and they exchanged playful taps. Myron, wanting to see what all that was about, headed down to the bar. As soon as he walked in, he went to confront Barry and his wife. When he ended up leaving the bar, and it spilled into the parking lot. A fight quickly broke out between the two men. Eventually, onlookers broke it up, and Myron and Stacy walked off. As she tried to convince him it was harmless, and he only whispered in her ear because the music was loud. But Barry texted his wife, "Come now," and "come right," which allegedly meant bring the gun. As the night went on, it seemed like things would die down, but somehow the two men were running to each other again in the hotel parking lot. Soon, another confrontation started, and a fight, but this time, shots went off, and people fled. Myron ran and jumped in his vehicle and took off looking for help as he was shot in the chest. He drove on the highway down to multiple locations asking for help. Local police quickly was called from multiple people, saying a man was shot. They responded to find Myron on the local highway, fighting for his life. He was rushed to a local hospital in critical condition, and Barry was soon taken into custody. When asked what happened, he claimed Myron became jealous when he saw on Facebook Live him and his wife Stacy talking at the bar. He claimed he only whispered in her ear because the music was too loud. He said that must have made Myron mad, and he came down to the bar aggressively. He said they went outside to fight, and after it was over, he felt he needed to protect himself, just in case he ran back into Myron. So Barry stated he texted his own wife, and not long after she came down, he saw Myron again. He claimed Myron started swinging on him, and he stated he tried to run away from the second altercation before turning around and shooting once. Unfortunately, that following morning, after emergency surgery, Myron would unfortunately pass away from his injuries. And due to what police pointed to as Barry calling for the gun by texting his wife, "Come right," he was taken into custody, charged with first-degree hit, and is being held on a $10 million bail. Rest in peace to Myron. First and foremost, I send my prayers and condolences to his family. It's a lot to unpack in this story. First, you have two married couples who came out together, but Myron stayed in the room as his wife decided to hit the bar, and Barry, his wife, also stayed in the room. I don't know if Myron didn't trust her or was just making sure his wife was straight, but he went on Facebook Live to see what she was doing and saw Barry whisper in her ear and his wife being too friendly. And like a lot of men would, he got upset. Some would say he was wrong for checking Barry. He should have checked his wife. But a lot of times, men go directly to who they can take their frustrations out on, which is the other man, so they can fight and do whatever they gonna do. Another crazy thing though, Barry was also married, and his wife was also dead, and allegedly bought him the gun after a text. I wonder if she knew he was fighting and needed the blick because he was flirting with another man's wife. I'm curious though to know what y'all think about this one, fam. In your opinion, who was wrong? Barry for whispering in her ear, Myron for confronting him, or Myron's wife for entertaining it all? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, it's a terrible situation. Rest in peace, that man. I definitely send my prayers to his family. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. It's another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.